Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and today we are here with another sketchbook tour. I'm super excited for this one because even though it doesn't have the best sketches in it, it is one of my sketchbooks that I have learned a lot through and made some awesome discoveries. It does have some nice sketches in it. It is an ugly sketchbook. This sticker is actually from Rosie from Pin & Co. I think that's still her name anyway, and this is also as well from her. So proud though it says on the back, and ugly sketchbook it says on the front. I gave myself permission to be ugly in this sketchbook, so I'm really excited to show it to you and to explain why I found this particular sketchbook interesting to work in. These two stickers are actually mine. I don't have them in my shop available right now because I'm sort of dwindling my shop supply. If you would like anything from my shop, you better hurry because I'm going to be shutting it down in October. Anyway, these aren't available unfortunately. I started off with this sketchbook trying to make it a sort of anatomy study sketchbook, trying to draw myself, trying to learn how to draw people, and I realised quickly that it wasn't going to work because I do not like to sketch this small. It's very, very hard for me to sketch this small. However, I am pretty proud of these first sketches, especially this one. I don't want to say it's representative of my body, but it was at the time. Except this belly button. I don't think that's actually the belly button. I hope it's not because my belly button is definitely not way up there. It's down here, but I was really proud of this sketch, but the head was a little bit wee. Anyway, I quickly realised that it wasn't going to work because I kept on drawing things this size and then realising that it was cutting off. But these sketches were really fun. I actually bought Shmoo Draws books. I can't remember exactly what they are, but I'll link them in the description below. So I went through and did all the workings for there. So these kind of look like her poses. In fact, they're pretty much ripped off of her poses, but they're me. And I think that these actually look like me, especially this one. Maybe not so much this one and this one, especially these two. I think they look like me. Obviously I have much longer hair now. I went on to continue with this, but I kept on cutting off the legs and trying to squeeze the legs in and stuff. But I was really happy with how I was managing to draw like this. But as soon as you stop copying other people's poses, it's kind of hard to draw them. However, I took a couple of pictures of Caden throughout the time that he was this age. I don't remember how old he was. In fact, I can't even remember when I started this sketchbook, but it's been a long time. He was on the train here. This was during COVID, obviously, so 2020 at the least. But yeah, I'm really proud of this one. I think that this one looks the most like him. But yeah, I was using him as studies because he was easier to fit into the page since he is only, well, he's 11 now, but he was only 8 around this time, 8 or 7. I kept on trying to squeeze the feet in and it just wasn't working. But I was really enjoying sketching these kind of things, and I think if I kept on doing it and kept on going with it, I might have got it. But every time I stop copying other people's drawings and trying to do it via references, it just gets harder and harder. I guess I have to do more studies, a lot more studies like this, to be able to do what I want to do with the anatomy, because anatomy's hard. This is a study from Pinterest, just a guy sitting there. It wasn't a drawing or anything, it was just a guy sitting. These are from Pinterest. Most of the things I've drawn are from Pinterest. I love this little sketch here. So I went into faces because it was getting hard to do the bodies. I obviously did some bodies still, but it just wasn't working for me. Like, I do not know how to draw anatomy and it's just so hard. Copying some people's artwork from Pinterest. You've probably seen these a lot before. I've seen them in quite a lot of other artists' sketchbooks as well. This is from a reference of a girl on Pinterest. This is from a reference of a folk flower. Most of this is anatomy studies. Quick sketches, this is like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. I discovered that I really like drawing with the Pentel Graph Gear 1000 with refillable coloured leads. I've actually just ordered some more in 0.5, but I can only find reds. Well, that's a lie. I can find loads of different colours in 0.5. Red is the only one that seems to be the good brand, the Pentel brand. I can get Uni as well, but I'm not sure that's pretty good. And it's really expensive for all the colours, and I don't really want to spend like £23 on colours that I might not even use. So anyway, moving swiftly along here with this. Don't ask me what happened there. I have no idea. Some faces. Just trying to study hands and poses and things. People actually doing things was one of the things that I wanted to learn how to draw. This, I just love looking at people's art of people just wearing cute outfits and sitting down and doing something and just looking cute. Some jellyfish there, copy from, I think this is a Disney film or some sort of Pixar animated movie film. I don't know what it's from. Somebody probably can tell me in the comments below. And then this is some ice creams. I was just trying to have a break from faces. I was super proud of this, I still am. I liked the inky black look. I don't usually draw with ink, but it was quite fun to just make it really simple and not have to worry about shading or anything like that. I really enjoy this kind of style and I kind of want to do it more, but at the same time I think I'm over portraits. Like, I just don't understand how I can go from drawing something like this that's quite nice looking and appealing, and also drawing like stuff like this, and then drawing, and this is alright, to then drawing things like this. I don't get it. I don't understand how I can just jump from being semi-decent at something to really terrible at something. So yeah, this, like, what is this? I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, here we have another couple of things. This, again, I was enjoying this style. I wanted to add a little bit more colour, see what that was like. And I think I actually drew something on this page that I didn't like, so I taped it off and then painted a purple on top of it. This is gouache. This sketchbook takes gouache really well, by the way. It takes quite a lot of media. It's not that thick of a paper. I can't even remember what it is, but it's a Seawhite of Brighton Sketchbook, by the way. I don't know if I said that or not. It was white, but I painted it yellow. This style again, but it was a little bit smaller. I don't understand. And when I'm drawing like this, I do not enjoy drawing. It just makes me annoyed and I just want to stop forever. But I've bleed through here. I was trying Copic markers. I don't have Copic markers anymore. I really like this sketch. It's quite cool. Just an old man I found on Pinterest. Again, some Pinterest stuff. There's salad. I really want to do something with salad, but again, it's just anatomy. I can't seem to grasp it. Like, what is this? I don't know if it's the size of the paper or whatever, but once I learn how to do something, I just stop learning. I quite like this sketch of Maple. I have no idea how to draw Salad's body. I think Maple's a little bit easier because she's a woman, but Salad is quite hard. I don't know how I want to draw him. I like his face, but I don't know. I like Salad's Maple's style a lot more than Salad. This cute little dog. I've discovered recently that I do not like drawing dogs. Like, I just don't. And that's okay. This was copies from Pinterest. See, when I'm copying from other people, I can draw quite well, like without tracing. I seem to be able to do the proportions and everything quite well. But when it comes to me trying to stylize things for myself or trying to draw things for myself, it's kind of not good. And the reason I wanted to call this an ugly sketchbook wasn't because the sketches were so ugly, but I just wanted to put pencil in it and nothing else. Pencil sketches. I wanted to be okay with drawing stuff and not adding colour because I tend to fall back on colour quite a lot, so I was having a bit of a struggle with that. I love this sketch, absolutely love it. Also, this is from, I think, when I was getting that viral shampoo that was going around, you know, that you can get in the squeezy bottles. I can't remember what it's called now. It was a couple of years ago, and you did the hair quiz and then you got the bottles and they smelled divine. I got that as a free sticker sheet from there. Either that or it was shapewear. I think it might have been shapewear because it's Shape the Future, but I just thought it was funny because this guy was running and he was really big, obviously, and he was just hating life. I really like this sketch. I like how scratchy it was. I used a pen to sketch it. I didn't sketch it with pencil first, and I found out as well through this sketchbook that I actually enjoy sketching with pen a lot more than pencil, just because I don't know why, but I seem to be a lot freer with pen rather than pencil. I seem to be quite stiff with pencil. Like, I'm scared to make a mistake even though I can rub it out, which is weird. It should be the opposite. This is actually gouache and coloured pencil as well. I really enjoyed this, and I love how well these sketchbooks take this. If I liked the size of this, there is different sizes of this exact sketchbook, but I don't know, there's too much pages. They don't feel premium to me, even though they are quite good quality. Because I think that this is a good versatile sketchbook if you just wanted, like, you don't have to feel guilty about doing things like this where you just draw in it, and then also you can break out your paints and add a little bit more effort into your drawings. I was trying to be the kind of person that would be good at adding colour into my drawings with gouache and then going over with pen. I really like outlines. I like the way that they look, but I've just not been a fan of the way that it looks when I do it, and I haven't been a fan of actually doing it. Like, the process isn't great. I don't know. This is just a gouache background. I was going to draw some, what do you call it, silhouetted trees and stuff on it, but I decided not to. This is a scary drawing. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Quite like this one. There's salad again, looking completely different. I don't know. This was me exploring what kind of colours I enjoyed to draw with and stuff. I really like the blue. I like doing different colours on the same page, but I only have one pencil. I have a few mechanical pencils. I have a 0.5, a 0.7 and a 0.9. But I don't have multicoloured lead for them all, although I have ordered some for 0.5. I've ordered the red just, and I've ordered some for a 2mm as well, so that'll be exciting to look at. And just more sketches, rubber sketches. Again, I really like these drawings, but I'm just like, where am I going? Why am I doing this? What's the point in me sketching faces? Am I going to make anything out of it? Am I going to progress any further? What is the joy? Does it bring me joy, or does it just infuriate me most of the time? Really going on an animal kick. I was trying to keep this sketchbook purely for anatomy and character design and people and stuff like that, but sometimes I would stray away just because I didn't want to, and I didn't want to go into my other sketchbook either. So some stuff like this, I always leave my guidelines as well, and I always do guidelines because I just suck without them. I've been watching a couple of people on YouTube recently drawing without guidelines, and I'm like, how can you do that? Even with guidelines, sometimes I think it's a little bit weird. Here's me trying to do salad but with a tiny body, because I was trying to copy how there's like a massive head and a tiny body, but I don't think I like that very much. It doesn't suit salad, or maybe I just didn't execute it well. Yeah, even though I've drawn salad thousands and thousands of times and he's my own character, I still draw guidelines for him. I think I want to do another project where I do Inktober based prompts with Salad and Friends, just to maybe see if I can push his design a little bit more, because I don't know, I just really want to do something with him. I created him and I love him, and I created all his friends and I love his friends, so I want to see what I can come up with that. Again, Pinterest drawing is just, you know, copying Pinterest as usual. None of these are mine. I didn't write down any of that's the problem with Pinterest though, is that most of the time you don't get credit from the artist, so it's kind of annoying, because all this stuff, like I'm really proud of these drawings, but I can't exactly be amazingly proud of them because they're not my own. Like, somebody came up with this look and drew it and I just copied it. However, I am pretty proud of how I got the eyes and like the nose and everything. Like, it looks good, but it wasn't me that came up with the design, so I can't really say that it's amazing. See this, like, I just don't know how to draw half the time. Does anybody know why I do this? Look at this. This is actually a copy from Drawn with Waffles, and it's so embarrassing at how bad it is. Like, I can't even comprehend. I just don't get how it looks like this, even though at the start I was able to draw, you know, anatomy that was pretty good. And then I come up with this. I think it's just trying to squeeze everything in. I think I need to start with this is going to end here and it's going to start here kind of line. I always need to do the sort of guidelines, maybe until I figure it out a little bit better. I don't know. I got one of those tri-blend pencils that have 3 or 4 different colours in them. That was quite fun to do, and I tested it with a landscape because I thought it would look weird with a portrait. I really like this one. This one's a picture of a person that I turned into a sort of stylised look, and I enjoy this kind of stylization. Same with here. I don't like how this one turned out. I think I was using graphite to start with, and then I was like, ugh, I don't like this, I'm going to use pink instead. Some body anatomy with boxes. This was a person just trying to stylize people. There's salad again, and then I went through this big trip of trying to find what pencils I would like the most to draw with, because I didn't know what I liked, and I was trying to keep the pencils that I liked and discard the pencils that I didn't. So yeah, I didn't like the feel of the scratchy ones. That one was alright. This is a drawing of a person that I actually seen while I was at the gym. This is how she was walking on the treadmill, and I was like, that can't be good for her. She had it up at the highest incline that she could go, and then she was holding it at the back and just sticking her tummy out. It was wild. It was so wild. It wasn't in the gym that I work at. If it was in the gym that I worked at, then I would tell her that that's definitely not how you walk on a treadmill, but I didn't want to like start something, so I didn't. Oh yeah, this, my mum got me a never ending pencil, or she didn't get me it, but she noticed it on eBay and she told me about it, so I ordered one. And to be honest, I hate the lead. I haven't used it since, and I don't know if it's never ending or not. It's never ending now because I don't use it. It just sits in my little IKEA shelf. Faber-Castell 2B. I was trying to use different pencils again. Pentel Graph Gear. A lot of transfer going on here. I don't like that, but that's what you get when you don't spray things and you use graphite. Same here, some transfer. Smudgy, I said. This is another reason why I like using these coloured leads, is because they don't transfer, which is so good, but they still are erasable. I was doing well here. I don't know what this is. Crayons, I think, or coloured pencil, something really bad. Coloured pencil again. I think that's a navy Prismacolor. Looks like Prismacolor, it's quite soft. Here we go. This is when I started to really get annoyed, and I don't know. I did this quite a few times throughout the end of this sketchbook. So I said, maybe it's the pencil or the mood I'm in. What the hell is this? How can my hand produce this and this? Maybe I don't like drawing faces, and that's okay. But it's so cute though. These drawings are so cute, and I'm like, oh, I love them. But realistically, would I make that a painting? Would I make anything out of it? Like, there's no body, it's just a face. What's the point? I was testing some gouache stuff here. Another portrait. I really liked the way this was going, but I lost the reference. I went somewhere, I think, and my computer shut itself down and I lost the reference, so I just stopped drawing it. I think I was actually in a car park waiting on Caden to finish football here, and I've noticed that quite a lot of people use this kind of hatching technique to shade, so I just started doing that because I don't usually shade my portraits, so I just wanted to start doing that just to see what it would look like. Took it a bit too far. It was actually really dark and I didn't have any references here. This is what happens when that happens. I don't know what this is. Rubbish. I quite like this. This is actually Neocolor 2's, I think, or no, sorry, it's pencil. Definitely pencil, but it was transferring because it's Prismacolor, it's really soft. This is Neocolor 2. Smudgy. I always write smudgy. There we go. What is this? Face is too wide, lips too big, head too small, eyes wonky. Why am I like this? I have decided that it is okay not to do this kind of art if I don't want to. Like, I have so much art, other subjects and other mediums that I really want to throw myself into. So I think it's okay if you find out that you don't like doing a certain thing and you need to stop. Like, it's fine to step aside and to focus on something else if you don't like doing it. I didn't have any references here, so I drew Matthew, but this is not what Matthew looks like. And I drew my hand holding the sketchbook and also my foot because that's all I could see. There's my thumb. Crisps, I think, that were lying on the table. This is the handle to my coffee table drawer. Oh, I love this. This is fun. I discovered I really like drawing in coloured pencil as well here, and I was really enjoying it, and I was enjoying putting these like backgrounds in. I think these are Prismacolor. No, they're not, sorry. They're polychromos, so they're a little bit harder on the lead, and then I was putting Neocolor 2's in the background. So it was really fun to do this, and I think that they came out well. I really like this, and I like the shading that I was doing. And then I started doing ballpoint pen again, which I enjoyed and I thought was really good, but I just didn't know how to make it look really good. Like, it looks okay, but improvements could be made. Lol. Just gave up. And this is obviously last month, but all these drawings were done like 2 years ago, so it took me a long time to fill up the sketchbook because all I was doing was faces in it. And this is where I actually gave up because I said, why are you doing this? Is this what you care about, or are you holding on to the past? Do you enjoy it? Are you going to do anything more than 5-minute sketches? So I was just getting a bit frustrated because I didn't understand how I could, again, go from drawing things like this and this and this. That one's not too great. That one's alright, and that one's not too great, but to drawing things like this, and I just was getting really annoyed with it, and I thought, you know what, this isn't even the way that I want to push my art. I kind of want to push my art in the more nature-based way, in a more maybe even animal-y way. I'm exploring animals right now in my other sketchbook, so I might want to do that, but I definitely do not feel like I want to do faces. Maybe from time to time I might draw faces in my sketchbook if I feel like it, but I don't want to push myself to get better at drawing something that I don't enjoy most of the time unless I'm doing it well. Even if I'm not doing landscapes and nature well, or animals even well, I do still enjoy learning about them and drawing them. Whereas with these faces and this anatomy thing, I just get frustrated because I know I can do better, but I always end up failing for some reason. I don't know if anybody else has felt like this, and maybe you have some tips on what I could maybe try to get better at stuff like this, especially when I come to make things like this. I think this is more of the style that I want to go for if I am ever going to learn how to do anatomy. And then obviously I want to draw myself. Like I always wanted to draw myself because of Shmoo, because I just want to be able to draw myself and my family in certain situations that happen to me and document my life through drawing. I can't do that if I can't draw myself, so I don't know, maybe I should. I mean, a lot of people will just say just practice and just do things like this, but I don't know how to get better at it without just completely forgetting everything that I've learned. It's probably just repetition, but yeah, I don't know. So I didn't finish this sketchbook because I just got annoyed. I was like, okay, I'm just going to do some food then, because that's what I like doing. And that's when I can add, I am so confident in like food and nature and stuff, that's when I can add colour. Whereas I don't think I would ever be able to add colour, like proper real colour to these drawings. I just don't think that it's something that's in my ability. I am proud of some of these sketches in here, but most of them I just feel like I don't like. I am quite sad that most of my sketchbooks are torn up now, and I can't go through them like this, so I'm not going to tear this one up and put in my best sketches and leave out my bad sketches, because the bad sketches are where I learn the most. Sorry these aren't available to buy again. I do plan on opening my shop again, but I just want to be able to make my products exactly how I want them and be happy with it, and also I need money to be able to rebuy all the shipping stuff, and it just wasn't, I wasn't making money on Etsy anymore. I wasn't promoting it. It was just quite throw it up and hope that somebody buys it. As soon as my best-selling product was sold out, I stopped getting sales. So I do want to start up a shop again, because I did like it. I loved making products and stuff for my shop, but maybe once I have a bigger following and I can sell a little bit more, and once my creativity comes back too, because my creativity for designing stickers and stuff like that is gone. Art prints might be good, but to be honest, they're not as popular as stickers are. Maybe it's just because nobody wants my art, because but I don't know. I was selling prints for ages and nobody wanted them, but I wasn't really promoting it, so I don't know. Anyway, this video is not about my shop, it's actually about my sketchbook. So this is the sketchbook I've finished. I am going to start another one. I kind of want to finish this one off. This one is, it's got drawings in it from 2021 and 2017, 2018, 2019 and now as well. Well, not now, I think these were 2022 maybe. So there's a couple of pages left in here. I do want to maybe finish this one off, and you can have a tour of that one too. Obviously you just pretty much seen all of the sketch is in there, and I've started one where I just purely draw animals in it with ballpoint pen and pencil. So we'll get into drawing in those, and hopefully I can share some of my sketchbook spreads in the making with you, because I kind of like my sketchbook content, so I'm looking forward to doing more of that. But I think that without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to comment, like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!